This is 808K and Mod doing an interview, talking real talk about music, electronic music, life and shit. We brought them down here because we believe in what they do, the whole do-it-yourself culture, the internet culture phenomenon. Like, these guys are at the forefront of this. You know, we're very do-it-yourself in Austin. I feel like the scene in Austin has come about because we're very do-it-yourself, so it's just natural that we ask them all to play here.
What's up, Lil Texas, 808K, MOD crew? What's good?
Yo, what up, C.Z, a.k.a. Ice Boy, coming at you.
So, yeah, man. Why don't you guys talk about how you guys met each other and all that?
Yeah, so we met in Boston. We all went to college together, and we're all a couple years apart, you know, up to 4 or 5 years. But we met at school, and April Fool's Day, a year ago, we started MOD, released our first compilation, and since then, it's been kind of going and following, you know, every lead we get with that. And we're in separate places now, but, you know, coming into our own thing and, you know, linking up through shows and, you know, getting to do cool stuff with 808K, you know, coming down to Austin, you know, we get to hang out and see each other, which is real cool, you know.
I got to Berkeley, like, literally I was only there for a year, and, like, I met him at a party, and he was cooking, and, like, he had, like, this, like, leather jacket thing on. I don't even know what it was.
Not actually cooking.
He was no, he was cooking, like, he was just, like, and I was very confused at this party. I didn't want to be there, and then I just saw someone cooking, and I just went up to him. We just started cooking, and then, like, literally have been friends with him ever since that, randomly. But, like, and, like, I don't know, I wasn't, like, super good at music theory, so, like, I did pretty bad when I first started, and, like, I kind of, like, eventually just, like,
Shit, but you know that
like,
shit, though.
well, I mean, yeah, but I mean, I play the drums, so it's just, like, it's a totally different realm.
I went to Berkeley in 07, and
Lil Texas has a jazz album that is, like, recorded, and it's insane. Like, you don't even know. He used to teach classes.
You can't talk about that. But yeah, you know, I went to Berkeley for upright bass. I was a jazz principal, actually, and big passion for jazz and, you know, that art and the art of improvisation and, you know, that. So, you know, that has a big influence on all of our music, and everybody went to Berkeley. And so, you know, like, theory and the acknowledgement of what music really is as, like, an art and as, like, an actual, you know, physical thing, you know, is really, like, real to us. You know, we wouldn't have gone to college for that if we didn't, you know, have a serious passion for that. And all of that is played into everything we do, you know, all the theory, all the vocab that we've learned through interacting with other musicians, through college, through being in jazz bands, through whatever, you know, any sort of artistic band endeavors or whatever, you know, all of that plays into where we are now. And, like, it's all a progression to this, you know. And I think we've found an outlet through electronic music to really get our, you know, our pieces of work out to people, you know, and that's the goal, you know, I think.
What do you think about the future of the American dance music scene?
Well, the culture of the party is becoming, you know, something more, you know, I don't know, people are becoming more aware of, like, the party scene, you know, where, like, you know, people are throwing nights, like, monthly nights, like what you guys do with 808K. You know, a lot of people aren't aware of, like, groups of dudes who are doing that, you know, who are throwing a monthly event every single month. They do the same thing, bring in artists, you know, and that's becoming, you know, more and more accessible to those people, and that's what's dope, you know, that you guys are getting, you know, your night and bringing us out, you know, which is awesome. Like, it's so cool that you guys flew us out here and all that, you know, and people are becoming aware of that, and that's what's the best thing about it, because you guys are throwing these events and creating the culture, and that's the shit, you know, which is lacking in a lot of cities. And what's sick about it is you guys are creating a scene and creating a vibe around, like, you know, the people you're bringing out and stuff like that, and that's really where, you know, the art comes in, and that's what, you know, is the progression, you know, it makes music progress.